We came to the Douglas Learning Center at Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore, and the focus was on climate change, particularly in this program, with students who are in the nearby area. My name is Julia Johannesson, and I'm an expedition leader for No Barriers Youth. We spent 3 days taking in this park, going on hikes in this park, learning about the issues with climate change that's affecting this park, and then going through ways to then teach what we were learning. On our first day, the students arrived and we came to the Douglas Center and we all went for hikes.
We felt all the fresh air. It was like the light at the end of the tunnel. It was pretty cool. My name is David Cruz. I'm a junior at Phoenix Military Academy. It was pretty cool to know all that, like the kind of birds, and the leader was telling what kind of birds.
We came across the Indiana side of Lake Michigan, and it was just a really cool experience to see home right across Lake Michigan. My name is Jeffrey Wren. I am from Phoenix Military Academy. I am a cadet for the freshman class of 2019. Walking through the sand dunes, it was really fun. We normally don't experience this in the city. You could go to 18th Street Beach in Chicago, but you wouldn't experience the surroundings, the nature, the different species, the different organisms that lives literally right next to me. So it was a very fun experience today during the hike.
I thought it would be an opportunity for them to experience what is going on outside of the city and make that connection to climate change. My name is Beatrice Jaji. I teach biology at Phoenix Military Academy. We talk about climate change in the classroom. We talk about climate change in our conservation club. However, it's all either through a video, reading, and me trying to explain and present that visual that it's almost impossible except you actually experience it. So the biggest thing was having these kids experience the outdoors and use this park as a real-life example and make that connection to what it means when we say climate change.
We got to experience so many things. Like, we got to see the climate changing factors on, like, for example, drought in the river when we were passing over it.
Some of us studied amphibians and reptiles and the effect that climate change is happening on them. And the other students went out and did a species count looking for birds and then talked about the effect that climate change will have on these birds in this area.
I'm a firm believer in you have to take it outside the classroom whenever possible. And we're very fortunate to be so close to Indiana Dunes and them having great opportunities for students. I'm Brian Serena from Phoenix Military Academy, a Chicago public high school, and I have been a teacher at Phoenix since its creation in 2004. Climate change is such an important issue. We need the next generation of adults coming in to really take the lead. They're going to have to make it an issue to make any significant change.
Our second day, the students learned more particularly about the 4 activities they were going to be teaching 4th graders on the last day. And so we spent the whole day learning everything they were going to need to teach and how they were going to make it interesting and fun for 4th graders.
Hopefully that would have a rippling effect, because the biggest thing we can do as far as education is concerned is provide that training of trainers that passes on the information beyond the small group we have here.
We don't really care for the environment as much as we should. You need to do something before it's too late.
Climate change, it's for real. It's something we have to face. Look at the environment. If you see something out of the ordinary, it's due to climate change or something related to climate change.
On our last day, the 4th graders arrived and we spent the day teaching the 4th graders what we'd learned.
We had a hula hoop, we had a thermometer, we had compass, wind tracker, and they had a document, a clipboard, where they had to document all the information. What they had to do was pick a spot in the area, throw a hula hoop, and then record all the data, the temperature of the air, the ground, the wind direction, the wind speed. I hope they take home the experience, just the exposure to nature, how nature is, how beautiful it is.
This one group were so energetic about everything, and they wanted to ask so many questions. They just wanted to know so much. And when we came back and recapped and discussed, you could feel that the sense of bond, the sense of connection with them. Actually knowing you play a role in someone else's life, you can potentially make a difference, a positive difference. All my friends are like, I want to stay here more. We just never thought Indiana itself just had this much of like a hidden gem to us.
Climate change is real, and that those words that we see in textbooks are actually happening in real life. Go out there and learn and grasp that knowledge, but not only learn about it, but to do something about it.
And now I have a more deep understanding and cherish of it. It affects everyone, every species, every plant, every living life form. And it's something we all have to make an effort. So it's not just one community, it's everyone. And I encourage everyone to brainstorm ideas, get involved in the community, recycle, make organizations.
When these kids leave here, as an expedition leader, I hope that they gain not only the hard science that we taught, especially in relation to climate change at this park, Indiana Dunes, close to their home, but even more than that, that they've found a passion within them, and that they have found something inside of them that inspires them and makes them feel alive and makes them want to share what they've learned and to know that they have it within them.